Petiama Timfi. Asansa Krokotiako, the platform Suni. Assisting Konda Sisi Aja, Amatran Konda Trenufua. Brana Naya Okasi, the Cardinal Tiajamu. Our Peace 104.3 FM. So the platform Odoso Pro, Adi Doso and Sempudium, Amanyosam, Abrabomunsam, Asitramunsam, Ania Mansa who Dwasonsam, Anisa who do be Adia, and Inesia Naya Kasi, the Cardinal Wanina Pamfo, our the platform Dubedioso, Our Peace 104.3 FM. Jordan Ukweda Numre Biada Efrino or Chokopim Nondu. The platform Our Peace FM and somewhere here, the Abba, the Acro, and the Yatian, the Ehu, Ninjani and Udina Apreto, and the Nasombina Yansia, Nabanuswa, Ebia, the platform, Chinawajubi, Ghana, Yamai Ghana.
Batana, Yamieshano da 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 da, Wamanu near my penny nala, now I'm on order. Eyasa se Batana, Empe Oku, Egia Hoku Eni, Negi Kabias Yasubia, Intia Semino said, Yasum Gane, Anya Sapa, Dachi Chirima, Evabe William, Winia, Susu Baby.
Abza for Mamunyana Jo Sabrina Ngotre upon Sima Edu Enkron Peace 104.3 FM Suni. Jumadia ya fan the platform ye bro Juada nu Kuada e bra no Ngotre kase bono akọ na wiye ye frame nana ya okesi obetimi aframe the cardinal me na me di ho chiame Isaac Odro Patricia Sefa Fisher Emmanuel Atiemo Gobehene Prince Bafo Asamoah La Paz Shu and Elizabeth Ejin and Samuel Apia or Moneshe na medi ho chiame adwada enu kua de bia bra no tweka se bono akọ na wiye na mo hoye ena mo kokrom munyaka munyaka kokrom de Edding but abuteno me driver for the man to myself drum live drum kra ye can say say mona mo dem car na mo se mo nkodia some maka na nzifie car no dia ezifie obi antime mecho but mo maka na nzifie na mo tu car no mo ba ya kwan ye de me so me tax aka ho bi aye no na mo block kwan na ho de driver for me no mo nya adwene ba some mo se mo be demonstration dem no mo ya adwene but say oba block kwan de da bi en de kwan nya mo dia entende mamo nya sa biom mo ba demonstration mo nya na peacefully ana obi se asondue muli why se kwan de mamo block biom anyway we can net say and so yaba and then come on ye bedie no and the driver for action yi e ka ho and budget no say ho asem na kosi sen and so e wa ha ye be kan ni mienu and anwumre and anwumre I was for risk asem so kan oforiata and then central for akasa na wa kire adjustment ahodo bi a aban eye se be ya bibia betimi akọ fine e wo budget no ene ehon nsem ehon so eti eno ho komo na ye ba bedi no ene anwumre abusia me ba sisia
Susu baby baby Abwagana Nakana beyo Eyo efemenwaro Susu baby Abwagana Nakana beyo Eyo
enti abusiafo enanwumre medican ISI interview free ho ansana mako mempanifo ho na me ne wo mo akotwetwe nkomo Honorable Benjamin Kofi Aye, former MP, Upper Denchira West. Lawyer Chumberma, a member of the NDC's communication team. First time I'm a lawyer Asia, any now program is so. Lawyer, fine, my or swag, papa. Lawyer with a swag. Good to say. Oh, when your lawyer get was a ne swag no sropa, and you may menende babonkomo, and I'm a man about say. But before that, no. Dr. Charles Jamina, do not offend Dr. China. kane na oye Ghana ban bofo tena osi na namu e wo China na be di akiri anwumre Dr. China e wo fia sei me na no betwetwe ngomo se on na ama China for na be China mo ejapia masama ho na obeka Matthias here Dr. China Majo
Major Sumini Abeba.
Now what you say?
Nyamiado we now say.
Nyamiado. No. Who did the Dr. Jomna Fidi say from Dr. China?
Ai. You me fa kwanya we sunchia etiefo nyina etiefo amutie efri Ghana nyina na China fo nso amutie. Won say o show ye kwa echi na ya.
Papa.
China fo nyina etie ntimi chia Ghana fo wo China amutie.
Na Mr. Dr. China ni free.
Emre bi atwamu ni pension bi kopɛ ekɔ akansie bi wɔ kwada so MPP primaries mu 2015 na 6 contestants no name 4 ekuta title of doctor Dr. Usefi Akuto yan agric minister obo adwuma Dr. Samuel Nyama okoye mrahye ma kwada so ni otisu sisi Dr. Kingsley Nyako and Dr. Charles Dramina. Na primary no aspirant no cover bia we a doctor na I say a bit confusing to baby ba come ko na confusion pure musa no no delegate ba go sorry no baby we a doctor now free China buy no and be Dr. China. Dr. China na de be kaya abe Dr. China tidini e dia MPP delegate o kwada so abato empesi aso ene kofa bae ena ababeka
na bajo why na Dr. China
yo medasipi say ye ka Dr. China also Dr. Charles Dramina oye obia medical doctor by training or sanso ye business and financial analyst by training and the professions me nyina no professions are okuta na eba MPP mu a Dr. Jamna ehyasie no kanipa dumienu eka ho bomu emre bi atwam ko se NPP amayoko external branch ne nkrabata wo China no nipa dumienu ka ho bom se wo pese wodi dwumadie ne ba na oboabo adoma no ma dwumadie ne tumi ba so MPP branch no na yete branch ni wie no na members beka ho ma dom ne yakese no penifo koto aba enom se Dr. China ya pao se be ye branch ne chairman branch chairman the Dr. China be se was the first branch chairman for NPP China eno free ono almost to Obama no serve a second term na eno mu ho no second term no na MPP nkrabata wo Asia Pacific caucus China branch, Japan branch, Australia branch eka ho bo na Korea branch form NPP Asia Pacific caucus and mpanimfo so to aba pa Dr. China so on be caucus chairperson na nti na enam party na dwumadia odimu akotina na odi be PM wo Ghana kwada so abatu empesi so me no bo hon committee here go find Dr. China ne buy
I see
after primaries nkunim dia amade but Dr. China ye na fam dia bia de tai honorable Dr. Samuel Nyamachi ema no so ekopie wo mrehye bedwam as member of parliament and towards the end of the year in 2015 party headquarters MPP asyo ekese eto safre Dr. China say papa bra enim say dwumadi awudi wo ema party no from China ebepie mo kwada so no ye ma akonya na obesumo headquarters ebeboa inti bra na behwe sikasem so our headquarters as director of finance and administration
okay
inti Dr. China ekopie mo ho from the end of 2015 several throughout the 2016 elections emani kopie mo middle of 2017 yaba power na during the year 2016 election year so Dr. China Esan Sevoy as the secretary to the national campaign committee 2016 national campaign committee na campaign committee share bia Dr. China na ɔkyerɛkyerɛ nneɛma keka nneɛma bɔ ani na yakora nneɛma nsɛmpa mpanimfoɔ ɛbɛsi agyinaeɛ wɔ ho. Na 2016 elections ne ba wie no middle of 2017 ɛna ɔmampanin Paul Dr. China sɛ kɔ China na me sɛ wokɔ school wɔ hɔ nti no na kɔbɔ ma name sini ekidom ɛyɛ ambassador Edward Boate na monhwɛ mboaboa Ghana fo a ɛwɔ China no na akwanya bia yɛbɛtumi de aboa wɔn yɛmfa mboa wɔn na afei nso so Ghana ne China nkita hodie no monhwɛ hunu sɛ ɛbɛyɛ ne mbɛtumi bia no mɔpagya mu ti ampa July 2017 hɔnom baabi ɛna yɛkɔ China me boss ɛna yɛde ɔsom no ɛkɔhyɛ aseɛ nti ne yɛsom ɔman Ghana nti mu hɔ na ɛna Dr. China yɛ sɛ ɔbɛpɛ sɛ ɔbɛdi kan aba fie ntɛm na waba abɛsom party nti 2018 ɔba fie sɛ anka ɔde ne dibrɛ ne bɛto hɔ na wanya akwanya aba abɛsom party na party na bɔ aban ne kidom ama aban no atumi atena ban mu akyɛ na mpanimfoɔ so ne tena ase ɛka sɛ Dr. China dwumadi a wodi wɔ China no dwumadi a ɛsom boma yɛ nyinaa ɛna utimpɔ nso so a akanya wo sɛ woba bɛ conteste asom party no nso so yɛ adeɛ a yɛsan recognize sɛ no so bɛboa na mmom sɛ wobɛyɛ sutie deɛ anka wadaroma san kɔ na kɔwie dwumadie no a wahyɛ ase wɔ China no na wowie na wo ba a ne atena ase na yɛhu sɛ ne yɛbɛsi ɛde nneɛma akɔ na agya obi nso so a yɛatete wɔ fie deɛ mpanimfoɔ de sɛ yɛto wɔ anim a wontumi nka sɛ tintintintin wonti obiara sɛbi wabudua agu asom a nea wopɛ sɛ ɔyɛ a na wopɛ sɛ ɔyɛ nti yɛde sitie yɛɔyɔ ɛna yɛsan yɛakyi kɔɔ ɛkɔsomyɛ na medeɛ aberɛ biara na yɛ na meka sɛ mpanimfoɔ ka asɛm a na ɛkamea yɛ sɛ bia ɔmo na gyina biribi so ɛyɛ onyame na ɔtɔ dɛ ɔkasa fa mpanimfoɔ mu ɛfiri sɛ yɛkɔɔ back me ne me boss ambassador Edward Boateng ɛne foreign service for a yɛkɔto ɔmo wɔ China yɛne ɔmo somyɛ ɛnam hyehyɛ yɛde gu akwa mu boaboa Ghanafoɔ wɔ China no sukuufoɔ ne ɔmo nkɔ sukuu ɛma yɛtumi nya database of majority of them no abra atɔrenkyɛm COVID ɛtoyɛ no ɛma yɛnya akwanya tumi reach out to majority of Ghanaians na menua mpɛn pii no atɔrenkyɛm sɛ eto a ayɛ na ɛnya atɔrenkyɛm nankasa na kum nipa sɛbi na mmom the anxiety of the unknown the fear of the unknown ɛna yɛ tɔda ekum nipa nti bibi sɛ si na unya panin bi a ogyina wa namu wɔ baabi a wɔ no ɛfrɛ kwasi yaw kwabna kan akoma to yam enim sɛ wɔ hɔ dwumadie ne ni di akyire nti number nie ne bɛtu bi afrɛ yɛn yɛtawachi mbohu ɛma oyam hyehyew utum sɛ na ayɛ te sɛ ne asabi wakɔ dwabo bi ase na wakɔ yira na wohu maame ana papa na all of a sudden wohu maame ɛnso ni atete na wakoma to yam nti that singular act no ɛboa me etumi reach majority of Ghanaians atɔrenchem no mu no yɛ ambassador no na ade sɛ nyinaa ne ɛyɛ Zoom meeting ne ɛyɛ conference call ne ɛyɛ embassy staff obia 24/7 ɛno nti ama me hu sɛ city a yɛyɛ de man mpanimfoɔ ɛsan yɛkyi kɔɔyɛ ɛkɔto adwumadie no so boaboa dɔm na no ɛnya saa akwanya no ɛboa yɛ ɛma atɔrenchem toyɛ 2020 no yɛtumi ɛsɔ ano yie a bɔne bia NC ɛwɔ yɛn Ghanaian community yi mu
I see.
Enti yɛde som ne ba wie ne ba fie ɛna sisei yɛwɔ fie a ne yɛbɛtumi ayɛ de aboa party bia no yɛgu so a yɛyɛ enti ubisa Dr. China na tɔfa bom no ɛfa amanyo semu no kakra metumi aka ɛno no
I see. Enti saa nneɛma wei nyina nti na wopɛ sɛ wo contest as ana national treasurer no ana nyɛ nokorɛ because me mate sɛ so wobɛkɔ national treasurer nokorɛ
ɔn sɛ ɛsi twene ni wɔ hɔ a yɛmmɔ nkyɛn ɛmɛ no so ne mmom ɛmɛ no so a na nyame yɛ adom ne atimkom na mogye di afusane ɛwɔ mu a mɛ conteste as national treasurer of the New Patriotic Party. Na ni nyinaa ne se megidi ye pa se as an individual megidi se NPP in our current political dispensation is the only political party ebetumi aboa Ghana ama Ghana akonanim ebia daachi bi ebesesa but in our current political dispensation there me ti megidi based on past historical records yehu nia oman Ghana ekoye under Omampeni Jerry Rawlings. Yehu ni oman Ghana koye under Omampeni J. Kufuor free MPP mu. Yehu ni oman Ghana koye under Omampeni Mills. Ene Omampeni Mahama a omu free eye NDC mu. Ene yehu se ni oman Ghana eko under Omampeni Nanadwa onusu free MPP mu. Talk of the social interventions. You talk of growth in businesses, local industries. When mu nyina eye abakosema ewo ho a enye Dr. China na aboni tirimoka. Yes. Agaban bia ba o nenso se yeyi nenso ni nyina afi ho, yeyi negatives ni nyina afi ho ni ehwe positives a anase ni aye comparative analysis a ubon say in terms of real growth one particular political party ekonanim se niaka. Na menka se MPP aban and I say Ghana government under MPP current administration yenya bibia totro da bi yenu ba bi epese ekono but we have comparative analysis menua obehu say we have performed better akonya ho so say betumi improve upon it na improvement we mu nyina no ekoba nyina no edan eye political party awo aban no enunti enema me imagine ye me say MPP aban ene tumi wo party tumi wo aban MPP party ne tumi wo aban a etumi bo adwuma sei dia nenie wo se obi biara ne ni di governance achi no eye ni obetumi bia ma sa party otumi wo aban a ehwema Ghana tumpon no etena ban mu che eno nti na me personally I believe say wo se NPP government etena ban mu at least 4 consecutive terms na menua se no bebe mu a ejina party na hoden so se party NPP as a party betumi atena bemu for at least 4 consecutive terms ejina party na hoden so na party a hoden so jina party no nisikasem so to a very large extent. If you say my experience as a former director of finance and administration in the party, my experience as a former branch chairman of the party, my experience as a founding member of the party, emami who say party sikasem ekon kanya na by extension no party na ho de no at least 50% ababe ka ho eno nti me hwe di na mse da bi se akonya we akonya metumi afa so de aboa party ma party akoni enim na party ho aye den dia na ne me nso so me ne so a meba ma ba be contest if se maka na sense so say when it comes to the governance of this country NPP as a government has done everything possible to advance this country. You buo mine pepepe. Se free SHS ne de ba NDC fonya mu chefa, MPP fonya mu chefa, CPP, PPP. Obi anya ni mu chefa. Se National Health Insurance any improve na aye papa. Obi anya mu chefa. Omampeni Kufuor apenso de free maternity by NDC fonya mu chefa, MPP fonya mu chefa. Enti ba memu na MPP as a government yem obi anya mu chefa na mom ne akan say NPP as a party ebe roll out programs and policies using its own resources as a party for the benefit of only party members na eno etumi empower party members if some aka na message su biom say 2024 election will not be about the presidential candidate. Whoever emerges as a candidate for NPP will be competent and qualified to take us forward. Na niebeka ene the strength of the party members. Party ma omo hoden ewo ho, party ma omutumi gina omo nanso, party ma ombetumi asori waka aka say candidate odi anim kurafan no mai yanka say be peja oksi agongon ede wako na yetumi akọ retain power na yetumi akọ di nkunim. Na no enema mi gina so 2018 Abraham Parkensie no make a number of proposals to the party. A party na share e roll out bi mo. ne di kan me kan ka se party ye pese party no etumi empower the members emma party matumi gina won naso a we need to set up a business incubation fund using the party's own resources be operational in all 275 constituencies. Ne bani sana party no betumi empower party officers at the constituency level. Constituency chairman in Pennyfo, ehwe constituency ni mu a se me kwada so constituency a chairman Bonabodi one ne Pennyfo tenasia ye hwe mu ebia ngomase polling station party ma mo bom homodin ye committee na mo kobie ye tuadu sa mo tuabie na mo ye adwuma mpesa mo tiremu obi wo ho a oye hairdresser enso ne salon na bia driver ba ko mienu pe na wo ho onyamiensa bi ka ho a wabie na adwumam ebi kro nya condition bi bo ho bie na adwumam obi wo ye baba enso so sterilizer oni bi air conditioner oni bi enti nipa kotena o hyewu nti o mo ma biom ebia sa nipa no ohia bia 3000 5000 e dia to head sterilizer hair clippers air conditioner dia boho no abie na adwumam obi wo ho ye driver enso so car na nkasa no onyi bi otwi enti otwi obi spare oye adwuma sabi egu nipa ni bottom ebia nipa no ohia moa ebia 20000 50 25 30 e dia peka ketuem no ahyase uban kakra safo no na dose wo party ni mu
I see
enunti se business incubation fund for 2 year adwuma na constituency mpenimfo twehwe constituency mu select safo no ya identify on wie na ya ma won training we a ye di academia no mbehia na ka ho amamo resources ye wi ya ma monitoring team monitor wona ebebo Kenya safo no ebebo mo wonwumadie bia wodi bia konkan na wonim se yani adwoa ewo polling station baako na ya select adwoa enam sa adwoa bɔ ne homode nam sa adwoa tuani dues adwoa co meeting adwoa ye ne oye bia ya be person no so na selection beka no enunti ye select adwoa na ya ahya ase so no so committee ono so tuani dues ono so ede ne ho age party dwumadie no mu eba ne sana in the over 38000 polling stations no ahokeka wo party no be so nkokra ama party ma ahya feel the impact of the party in their pockets beyond the choboy beyond general impact good governance na edebeba no ne atosumienu proposal e making say yes party no ye pese etena ba mu cha then we need to think of the tomorrow of the party today party ni future na na yo se adwene ho enunti party sika kroya yemfa bi ma party ma scholarship through a program I propose near to Nidias Human Resource Empowerment Program. Na program yi nyina se kire ni say ye ne be ya ye betumi at the constituency level constituency chairpersons e betumi select chairpersons ni omo executive members e be select party ma omo person omo expand omo education na ye the party sika mo scholarship to pursue masters and PhD programs. The emphasis on masters for the proposal, no emphasis in your masters and PhD because and then MPP Abayanda Roma or Ghana Kada bachelor's degree sikasem shouldn't be a problem for you. And untino ye pese ye trainee party ma baby biara ombe obi and obi senior mid to senior level officers Jumedi bi ombe di bia no betumi aye in all the confidence that they require. Again, it's a selection neba at the polling station level. Now you select Kwame, now you select wa. Ya onso be pese ne selection ye benya bi anameboa enti ya onso ho keka be kosro eno no mu no enne de ahokeka sron ko beba party nimu ahead of the 2024 elections. The third proposal they make here you say BBI friend of political mentorship program ani nyina ne say at the constituency level biom the executive members will be empowered to select people who want tutelage in practical political decision making. Now you select one party ne roll out program bia a friend or internship in political offices for 3 to 6 months using the party's own resources. It wouldn't be a burden on government. It wouldn't be a burden on these politicians. Party for because someone call attachment. Ne mom party ne de nisika ebe program yi send ebe say we a party ni na wo bole bamboy polling station A, we a party ni na wo atebu maintain polling station B, we a party ni na wo daboya polling station C a baby bia wo bia wa ho kekanti se party select wa party abon ho ka edwa ba baby e so ba na wo be ye internship send ye minister be office say leading politician be office baby biara be ko biara no without being a burden on the government, without being a burden on the state, without being a burden on the individual politician, party the resources aboa ama onso undergo internship no na ne di kan abroad no horizon I enrich you CV ne tosumi no na ne tosumi ensa wo back to constituency after the internship what be a key resource to support the executive members some do by say beje entity no na aboa Kenyan party no going forward na ne tosu nan a ye make ye say party no baby bebre wo ha wo community bi mu a wo se wo hwehwe MPP ni ya do be papa bi fie ana mama bi fie na branti ana baba obi fie sani pa na bi oni certificate sebe ebi on onko school sani pa na bi onye business no onya business incubation fund mu chefa sani pa na bi on ka se opese okọ school na obenya scholarship mu chefa sani pa no ka se opese ya attachment and internship na wenye mu chefa nanso so Yakobo posters sani pan na bekwa koye ye kosise nkunya sani pan na bekwa koye ye clean up exercise sani pan na bedi mu akotene safo no e wo constituency ye ntumi nto mo jeje mu enu ntie propose say party no and set up BB friend welfare fund be operational at the constituency level na ama ye tumi empower constituency executive members omo ma select safo no uhwemu a obi wo ho a no wa bre party mu ebi pukura no ye past executive member wa sum party pen no lose election inti ya to na jeje mu ebi anisi kasema ba form na sa nipa no ne ho aye mobo sebe eba ne sa na ne mpotemu omo nim so osum kokroko no omo gidi e wo osum kokroko no ebe fibu ebe to ba obi won so ane maami ana ne papa be 10 or 15 years ago oton na japade bi oton ni koko oton ni car oton ni dan bi ana de bi asumbo e me de boa party ma party ni de bi critical at that point ene ebia ni sika sema ba form enu ti sa nipa no ebia bosome so kra ni ode be kɔ ne nsa no na edi ma no safo na ni se ye twɛn ma sebi omu firi mu ansa ne akwa ye kase amomo eni si twɛn ma sebi safo no moto mu wo ana yare mpa so ansa na ye de flowers akase akomo Samria safo ni tiase no moma ye empower constituency mpanimfo no mo identify safo no na yemfa party sika sebi busumi bia enko ye omadoye yemfa busumi bia enko kai omo niemo mu hu se ampa kuma omu hu ma osun kokroko mre bi atwam no anya breguo na no atumi Kenya omo ma na omu nchirima se papa na ma me bre ma party anya kwa efise ene party na nya nkaye enu nti se me nsusu me kumi ho ama party na meyi me ye makum ho ama party no se sa welfare system ya make be ye operational at the constituency level eba na eye adwuma ebeboa ema party ma afiri won akoma mu aye adwuma ebeboa ema yenya ahwe ne so ate ebeboa ema yie wedding ni social events bebrebe ekoso no yetumi akwakoye nduanom adoye na the fifth one am di two dwa no now your friend on micro and only the fifth point on the American and no adia ya tuni di micro na yesi bosumi bia party no emfasika enko constituency ni mu na yentumi fambo constituency no ho bra na yemani GSS sade samre America say ya party na shase ye sade no from 2018 na the proposal ne koy business army party na shase and through this singular actor general secretary in Penufo a shase some de bano Abuama currently as we speak the New Patriotic Party is the only political party yan offices across the 275 constituencies are open for business during working hours Abua Kenyan party no Abua ema ya expanded kebi amamwo Abua ema ye nkan ko ekoyenim enu nti sanyoma ensempo enum yi ena mede share under efficient resource utilization. We propose as in your name Egumutu. One pillar effective resource mobilization. Kwaya ebe faso ebe bobo eskanu ye and have set as a party. This organization called the New Patriotic Party say a wa bemo CAO opposition. We have the capacity to raise a minimum of $60 million each year. Aye between the abo party no bra na say ye resist can we are na ye tumi utilize this cano in the ways na me propose kire osisi no eno eho de ro ene ye boy ye 2018 na ban say wo say ye jai na ye koto adwumedie ni so e wo China na nyame ncha de akọ yaba ye de adwumedie na ba wiye media sene maka no me gidie pa say MPP is the only political party in our current political dispensation a ebetumi amagana akonanim na se no bebemu a agise party na tena bemu ache and a party ni so betena bemu ache agise yetumi empower party ma through some of these proposals are matu digi enunti and my say me mene so a me nso so mekwa akansie ni bi na me de masem ato party for anim na se party for eyemwa na konya ne ba yetumi implement sa proposal is together with the National Executive Committee na yetumi empower party ma yetumi akobreaki 8 no yakobreaki 12 akobreaki 16 20 ene achire
hey anyway when need that so when need that so who 80 cry I kro bi so bepo now was it 12 ni 60 anyway doc ye ben say mempani fo so atransienti ene me emfasia na ye besan nya bre na afi wa ba bi e bedu ho no na party e bie kwan mu se obia mefa ne krata na sa bre no kofa ye nya kwan abonkomo ni
mate enkomo de e ba beto aso adaraba ye be papa
mate Dr. Charles Dramana yetafe Dr. China kanena Ghana Bible for Trosina nemu ewo China no ono eno na be di ono ne ne kasa ene anwumrei the platform no asogusu a wutie and some of when ne ba be di ho nkomo medical catch am so Honorable Benjamin Kofi Aye former MP Upper Denchira West Honorable Ben Aye so no Central Regional Chairman ebon ho Mati Central Regional Chairman ebon ho Benaye we mbra pani on so we dey ode asie me omo ho amane nkyere me but me hwe no Lawyer Chum Berma we member of NDC's National Communication Team lawyer so atnase na nwumre lawyer no ba ya che mame mano akwaba Honorable Benaye kwa dem pame man nkasa because mbra pani we an masaka jense ye be fi na ya bonkomo lawyer majo
Nana Majosi ba se panin se panin di panin nti ka me panin ti he
David so no e mebra it on dey make me abona hye wona me no unhye ada
so
wona me no unhye ada
anyway
that is say
ready adum na so
o nyankopo adum ye ho ye pa if you boko adwuma mboko
even the enkwan we mu de Bible say once you have life you have everything
I see
enkwan ho de na se de aka ni na se da
mate ye de nyame
I think say me nu an ye di kan ka say well
Dr. China
apparently na me little girl be number one day and we say oh China mo be say why are we in China
Dr. China
when they started as Dr. China you know that was immediately they ba mitriman no say azuma na ya was I mean but I was closely listening to him even though say it's about ne ambitions and whatever you want to do for the party but I think say he had good plans there, provided they will grant him the nod to come up and do it. But I'm preppy, you know. I think that when it comes to the political positions level, no, is it Lumumba? I think it's Patrice Lumumba.
Professor Lumumba.
It's me, and mom, went to me, and mom, and I say, we know, ever better now. So, well, I wish him well. I think it's one we're just passing through. Having welcomed me, you ever heard the main issues that
Sure. Honorable Benaye.
Yes, sir.
Upper Denchira West to Central Region Capital. Yeah. So, to Central Regional Capital.
Aye.
Sir. That's what I come to find.
Upper Denchira West, so Central Regional.
And I make us from Upper Denchira West to the Central Regional Capital.
Oh, you okay?
Aye. So, Obey Chairman now on to Upper Denchira West was a move back a.
Anyway, it's true.
I see. Honorable Benaye. Honorable Netting.
Now say me the idea.
Tell the see me more money.
Oh, there be this you say.
Now that day you more money.
So they say me dim bebo money. All my kind of to take on from me.
Sir. Because I check. Me na man ma tie say na bra so o Central Region. I see me cry more money but me tie anya me mama.
Sound. But the maid say me no beba be di hunko mo.
Sound.
Me be so beti one from him.
I see any men.
But you mean to wakwati dia nya hwe.
Any them kan nyina ma pepper menti. Now party mboko fie boko.
Oh nyame adum fie boko party musu boko.
Ye de nyame ase. Anyway, yen chance
I just one quick one.
Dr. China.
Oh, another sharp guy pa.
Sound.
Oh, very sharp guy. If I mean na ye dwuma kakra.
Oh,
and across okay kind of credentials now so they come 2016 we said now NDC for no we are task on person boy some AB we got a krebi nti ema party no at a committee be I'm saying near about 6 or 7 honorable Gloria Kufu committee bia parliamentary candidates nana ya vet omu nyina no omu yesensi actually vet omu nyina to make sure say before you be present omu to electoral commission no be qualify the paper say especially omu if outside abe rule all those things so nti ema any Gloria Kufu no you tour the whole country to revet all your 275
MPs no
parliamentary candidates no at that time who said hey Auntie Gloria just say you go ranty gra ya brebre pe baby adaro be ko no table on the minia Dr. China so on no secretary to the committee and Gloria Kufu ye chairperson ye ne Dr. Professor Yana Okoya ambassador of USE
the immediate one
immediate
Oden ko din baba
din baba chi ono ne some other how crab in that kika ho ntina nye small adwuma ye de ma party so nti from that time no me hu na adwuma ye kakra apart from the no your party officer na me hu no from afar no this time the me ni nya nkita ho dia mtimu say wo de adwuma chane say masa you can go to sleep.
I see.
Nti, I'm not surprised say Obabe contest for national position.
A huge endorsement for Dr. China.
Oh, yes. I know there. Na me catch it say nyame ye na duma ebre no so no omra na me ye regional chairman of central. Nti oba see be region dia na san yakọ national. Nti oba ba me na me ye regional chairman.
O mebo na bebo no.
Oh, me na me de be call round central.
Say no. Say mo beto mo de na san o mo
to. Nti oba na me ye regional chairman.
Nti o mebo o.
Oba launch the campaign na me ye regional chairman. Oba me na me de be call region.
Mate.
You're a very dynamic guy.
Other was say. And Honorable Ken Ofori-Atta and Central for Akasa. Na ensam no nkronkromi ensa na mpesem bob emamutie. Efa nkita ho a wone minority ADA ewo budget hu ne ade no. Ensam a Ken Ofori-Atta editu dwa eni.
We will work with the relevant committees of Parliament to reflect these modifications in the 2022 budget, as is the usual practice before the appropriation bill is passed. Any other concerns which will emerge shall be addressed during the discussions of the estimates by the committee, as has been the tradition. On the matter of the e-levy, the elephant in the room, having regard to its serious fiscal implications, we'll continue our consultations with the Minority Caucus in Parliament and other relevant stakeholders with a view to achieving consensus and reverting to the House in the shortest possible time. With approval of the budget secured on 30th November 2021, we should now move on to the urgent task of working towards the passage of the appropriation bill before Parliament rises on December 17th, 2021.
Na efa keta si defense no ho a eno so de okaye ni.
In respect of the unfortunate tidal waves which rendered about 3,000 people homeless in Keta, Ketu South, and Anoga constituencies, we shall make the necessary budgetary allocations of at least 10 million Ghana cedis to complete the feasibility engineering studies for the coastal communities adversely affected. We'll broaden the scope of the study to consider a more comprehensive solution to protect Ghana's 540 kilometers of coastline, including the 149 kilometers between Afulawe and Pram. Meanwhile, NADMO has responded to the humanitarian crisis created by the tidal waves on the coastline.
Na ne kwakwa mu Ken Ofori-Atta on Ejapa.
Update the people of Ghana on what we have proposed, on the modifications that we have submitted to the Speaker. With regards to Ejapa Royalties Limited, we shall amend paragraphs 442 and 443 to take out reference to mineral royalties collateralization. It's important to note that any reference to Ejapa was for information purpose and as such was not reflected in the fiscal framework of the budget.
Honorable Ken Ofori Ata eye Ghana soafo a ohwe sikasem eso me pese ehwe we ansa na ebrebe mu a yabadriver for no strike action no eso. Honorable Ben Aye, former MP Upper Denchira West and a lawyer Chumberima, member NDC's communication team ranu mienu na atranse a no more attrition komo ede afa sa ensem here ho. Honorable Ben Aye pese me no ehye finance minister asem o kan ye any budget and someone asori o budget ho ya reject it, ya accept it. Deputy speaker also to aba and iso to aba adwasafo enya adwasafo any de ekeka ho nyina. Ona benaye pacho maminti for the next 10 minutes.
Yobinia medawase. Once again me chia oni watie for ne ahwefo nyina. And I mean, you so I'm the first time I'm in an Abishia. Intimichiano.
Thank you.
Indeed, who's a me born Buganket and Kito Hanami de Bonesu. Anyway, I'm say Yababi do baby your way because of me, my friend, for some funny reasons be.
Funny reason, MPP for one thing.
Debbie. And yet, as what day. So, there be a hip and a yaswadi, maybe I would tell my Siaka Cranka, maybe I'm the buffer. Okay. And you mean you mean can say the mechanic. The reason I make us sad is I say, Adia, come and who are open. A general who are Obunanichi. So, Adia Kramen who are open, a general who are Obunanichi, the same thing now. Biti Penny Sembina, I say, I could have been or call Bush, Omco Urim, and or Kofa, Achichi dear, and in the ma. Bibri Gook and team.
No, we ain't here.
Sir, no, do more beefy. It's a Jachi dear Mario, as almost I know me now start issue. And no mammy catch it up with it. Would you munye di? Nanya dear penny woofy. A jadoma good contain now. There's a son or don't be droofy. Droofy, I jack rock when Yachi dear Buffy or cockatcher dinner. Nana Nana Koya, Achichi dear in the mat, na Koya be few bagui. Nana catches Koku. Now we what in Ukotin in Penny Samoeva. Achichi dear in the mat, and I call some Buffy. Count sciences almost for Mukugu, a room home. Takre, Yaw sign, Sisachi, dear Ben, Nagu can tame. Into all sign or Nam Quas or Sade or Maku Rimuno. Nachi dear mammy catch them answer, Manganjo was a penny woofy. Mankanchum. A be ne adia a sea of parliament. To me, said the car from the beginning, a new quasi a cassa, hey, ya baby hui. I was a key do that level. If really, said yet other reasons be a DC4 per se or more, a played out. Na se ekoye se purely pa se a budget issues ne pa and na se omo drain o man we ho ye and omo pese ye dese budget no ho a kasa atwobo he aba ho nyina no he meduru ho ba bia because after all budget na kasa kra ne dey ya ban nhihye ne botae for the coming year no. And no mamra say, I was so prepared science share near estimates, whatever na fa brabbe to Russia bigger than 18 years from to parliament. Or the baho because omna what the final approval. It is a executive wing, you know. Also sad that I don't be as a mepese Macy na yes, so they're fine, putting now together. Never bra parliament. A baby drew on so because almost on represented a man for na yen doso and she share na their benu. Oh, the baby na a doso who I to me say, oh, a hatchia kakra, yentine hakakra, we soon, yamfa wing kahon, we shot, yamfa wing, and I said, yenti win free her, yen say, more or less no, yen reshape whatever proposals our diaban. Eventually, by the time I do back when you bet you film your base be na yenya a refined document proposals are a so ni a boa of mining na kanko na se obi tie kira okofa budget document na wahwe se ebia page 1 me budget idea eseme wo mi say 100 pages kra apart from the word page 1 no 99 aka no me interest bia wo page 3 ebia fa ade pamfo ho enti me ho e no say me emphasis echo me akra me ko school and I say me school nia education issues ben the wo mu a me interested in the ho no say me so me kokohwe ebia you know business person bia interest in all kinds of things no etete say to be a steady need you man na wahwe the opportunities are budget ne present na what you take advantage of it during budget implementation etika we say DNT and na wase ekoye ntokwako ba ho e parliament when it is the normal thing every year in year out ya de ba ye ho abobo sa na kwakodu ba bia be kwakodu na ya to aso fefefe e ba ni say and at this time media ya budget no but that is politics for you me ma dream kire me say the politics of things and this for share budget no mu ahu say the goodies e wo mu no say o man fa the omu usual chobo hey no amekata eniema papa na wo budget no so no a amanfo obehu eniema papa no ema omo dede sabio ya omo ya abonte no people might not take them serious again. And truly, to a large extent, politically, they seem to have succeeded to some extent. In the end, 2022 budget are almost about 500 page or so document now. Minister Adebato Parliament, you reduce the whole debate on the budget to just maybe one item. You're reducing it now to just one item, and even that one item, the debate is not coming from an informed decision. Because normally, after all, even levy, you can have some daddy. Yes, about this, she any bar, a fee na yet the whole bill details. Nankasa, how I be carry out that levy, your Ben say, now, okay, Chino, a whole bill crab beside the top parliament or ma. Again, you best refer to the appropriate committee where the experts, no better nothing, no man invited, opinions. Now, Ubia also wouldn't be officer. A banshee share or day bar as far as this levy is concerned. If you had the idea, ABR, for example, say 1.75 no jabano, you call 1.5 a year, you call 0.5 a year, you see a year, quite a fast wage, you see a beboa, Fahad a beboa, Nina at the committee level, no, that is where you be shape with any main. And so, young train, a massa, even that fine details name. Bible said for lack of knowledge my people perish. Nimdia my man for him no. Omo ewu. Omo fi said now that a man for do na ente 11 asino. Yenko tum futrum.
You think so?
Oh yes. Yenko tum futrum. By the time a man for nya time ehun sa de no kra sa say na tie no. Na ya poison a man for minds already about it. That's all they seek to do. That is all. And to a large extent, even say 11 no crown ya ebebano. And na mfaso ben na omani ye benya dia free so. Yes, it is say oba ekwa war. 9 months na obenyi sen ya na enye easy. Not to talk of day of a war can na angasa. Ni nye easy. But more often than not, in spite of that 9 months problems obekum nyina na ade no. Owo akra no wia akra no nya beto ho mo a. Both baby and mother becomes happy. In fact, so there sacrifice they'll go through. No, who say yes, a ba na a few more bano. It's worth traveling that course. So, tika ye benya butrani atena si ahwe say as oman levy ana in fact so ye benya free mu no. Is it worth the sacrifices I see and sacrifice na no? obi anya time emi emfa hwɛ saa nneɛma mu bia ɛna twobo hei ɛka do ni ntuma nko anka da bia ye grow asafo so and that is their stock in trade do mo hwehwa no sɛ ke yɛn grow asafo saa but ukɔ Bible mu biwa King Solomon the bɛn no yɛbɛka sɛ ɔyɛ nyansani no ma mienu ɛna ɔma wo the same time baako bɛwu baako dia survive ade kye no confusion aba akora no ho de enye ne ba no King Solomon this suggestion ba say be ye anya nipa no a baako na mumie no moko de ye ntwam na obi amfa fine de enye ne ba say yes I support it ntwam no obi amfa ne ba but the true mother no enam abadoye abadaye ne tima o ma e ba ne ntino aka say da bi se mbotwa klo no mu de momfa ma maame no King Solomon yebeka so nyansani na ha ne fi from that no to say yes this is the true mother of the child where did they are your parliament to the extent to say somebody who calls himself an honorable member of parliament to me ko twi speaker konya I don't know who parliament in my society if you in that open the days of judgments and we no mo tete ho no Ashama MP Nogbe Debbie make the one before Agbeshi honorable Agbeshi sorry na Okasa parliament despite all the other side said that some MPs be omoka or sorry so Okasa both sides will be etie what they are saying
ebiti se hwan ebiti se
Jogati no who say me call parliament that you what parliament na do mu nyina
who dey say for parliament
4 terms
wow
iti me ko sua ade o parliament o no time no aproku no time no ne banredu no time ne those days hakmo no sua agema no mo ne omo na ase ne kusua adwuma no media fo yakra mbedi ho adanse ebi mo mo sorry so mo bekasa so obi atie from both sides at least I know Agbeshi lawyer Agbeshi from Ashama or when this is there so at least or sorry no kasa but ene na say na ye bo Ashama dia
na say wo to me MP of parliament
one MP there
Collins Dauda
oh yes Kantinga very friendly man despite all the others you know I mean almost yeah my politics in cry time and saying the way Collins Dauda will relate to you it doesn't matter oh she hey me nua of them say come from ko say one danger you know he will make fun Dr. Kumbo no mo sorry no mo kasa
Benjamin Kumbo
na ye ka Ashama MP eya
okoto kenjira sa
of course me ko to kenjira sa deputy speaker and this is for koye ami a speaker deputy speaker feeling sem so nene ye ba Ashama MP eye anasa Ashama constituency eya na edin we na dia beta sa seat no seat that has been held by respectable members like Agbeshi ne Nkrofo nti e besre amanfo nyan and taking it easy it's an honorable house the cost ho no airtime
okay mama nko nia lawyer home way around one
enti me de ma no si no so mu nya abotre e na anye he ene ye mpense mu yie e na ye hu se we ye de to ha be
na mo yes already no mo was akoma no because mo no minority for no ti omo masem mo kan say mo ye mo ho tin ade amode bai enka tete say na wo kan say wo akodi 4 terms no first kan say na budget be come ra hye bedwemo no mo ye pre-budget discussion draft no ye ready kwa mo no mo ye fa ni nyina tena se mo chale we de emfa o mo fa ma na mo di kan kasa wa chiri ho ne ade a
Dabi and yes I am
but almost say no mo say mo na 2 minutes kuta mo ndide mo ka number
no obi aka say sa na yet unum say budget preparation na kasa it take almost a whole year to say we see at 2022 the a year approve and we are say the ministry no has started prepare for 2023 into omoji inputs from all sectors yes politicians in Kwan all sectors business it cost us almost a whole year and yes they are prepared document na we na parliament about what we normally do rather any post budget you know, to say don't call you no. So any the budget anybody we are not parliament na kuku dia kwa share baby. Honey ye could do so but so you're interested in particular sector be as no because a whole year you follow up who your MP to say I'm surprised these people from Qatar and what have you, and they said they have MPs when you know say whole year budget preparation is going on and at your heart say say you need see defense our constituency home. What time the budget statement no abedu parliament before you go and make noise say emfanka abba wo lobbying skills were here when you know say the make say for example budget we approve we by December come somewhere February March 2023 budget on start your whole documentation now we are sitting MP now to mean call lobby and influence to make sure say adena or priority areas have been captured in the budget now we came here prepare document every me ya beto parliament ho ansa na wakọ yedi say manfa we ameka ho a mempene aba if you vote region ka the following day na me akọ meli demonstration me too so it is so many abre when you abre na ya member of parliament now office project be a key to constituency don't sit down and wait till the budget statement no ya aba parliament na na be dede. While the preparation is going on, go and talk to those who matter. Obi kind don't leave any corner on stone. Now you to make sure say we here there no is captured while the preparation is going on. The there no Emirate Parliament no. Now we here there have already been captured. That is how we lobby. That is how we do all these things. And yes, I showmanship chobo hey no. That is why Dr. Opoku Prempeh Napo, Minister for Energy, asema okaka wa sempa okuje to me na dey make noise about it no. What he said they say somebody tiokosi you know finance minister I mean that is in quote. Now about under pressure eje sadia ni tumu dia. I mean can you imagine what will happen in this country? Where will be if he say me ko etwo hey me di takashi famu dia. The concerns will be addressed. Is that the way to go? That is not the way to go. By inference, all that Napo was saying, they say, so when here the beer budget preparation, it take a whole year. Simple, capturing the main budget down. There's also supplementary budget by July. Your concerns will be taken on board. So be Takashi said made in Tokwa. Efemwa ya de mahia de be mame dia na president awo set no wo de kire other regions ne other constituencies aka ne say obia wo hia de bia nso wantwe konti ba mfa ma enkrade a wo so de no no be address they set that bad president now o man we mu constituency bia hwe na hia de bia over all these years no ya address here no so kase twobo hey ordinance kan ne ma e ba parliament and as e ba finance minister homa. Can we govern this country?
Mamen Komra na meba na yahwe round 2 no. Ona benaye na wo tene nka no me papa baako Dr. Amoako ewo aben wo ha. O say nana ya okese the cardinal. I wonder why businesses like poultry farmers, shopkeepers, pig farmers among others do not insure their business so that in case of misfortune, strike, among other things, insurance firms will go to help them instead of the victims wailing and crying to the president for help. If the president, out of compassion, compensates them with money from his pocket, no problem. But if he does so with state money, then the issue must be looked into. I suggest that insuring businesses like poultry shops, among others, should be mandatory. Dr. Amoako. Okay, me old man there bad. Mami Ajwa says, Nana, a week today, the name was Nana Amadou Kwesi Meji, MP for Kropon. Remember on your show how she called into the program and spoke on top of his voice. Today it is Ajwa Safo. What at all does the NDC want? Confused minority. I know your mama Ajwa so dia what they abba. I don't know. Kanzo.
Anyway, my idea at the menu opening, I'm saying, or making a point, and there were some parts that I disagree, but before I do that now, I'm saying we are better than Chianco Company for 8 years in Ray. The Biam Takas and Bisa Yabatran was not because we know much, but just by the privilege and the opportunity that we get. And Yabatran has a penny for 8 years, Ghana for 8 years across the country, and one more outside the country. And Chiani can come up BBI with Tia in Arabia. A BM and Chiakasi and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Mr. Julius Debra, the party national executive, special general secretary, and the national chairman. And Miami constituency bear me and send be Fantiaco South, Bosumchu constituency, and then Adria constituency, the Munipanina. And Mr. Tia, maybe a question to every side. Budget, no. I ain't for the budget in the parliament. Is it not the MPP? I didn't know I'm sorry budget no that they left parliament. No more didn't here. The day one of their members was ordering them, leave the house. I almost saw one and never home. Was it the speaker? On the video that I watched, I saw him making reference to saying Nkatasa was a gallery. But the speaker never ordered the gallery to be cleared. But was it MP because he didn't What was the president of a Sadin Katia? And I said, what has it got to do with Adiano Umber Parliament on that day? He was not sitting in the lobby. No one teaching Banimu or the public gallery. And now, United to what proceedings? Your school found in Yanam Katwani, a man with me, said the parliament is due Juma. No almost you be a candidacy, you will be the MP almost the parliament city. So that place is never close to anybody. So what will make or what caused them to leave parliament? When they left, the speaker is just suspended the sitting for some minutes, came back and did what was lawful. Yeah. He just came back to do what was lawful. I did obey and what I did not done never and obey. Man, we said there have been argument about it, Article 104, Article 102. And then that day, when I hear some of the arguments in India, yeah, no master. Is it because Article 104 you can't you wound your one? Loud and clear, Nana.
Just say.
Okay. Except as otherwise provided in this constitution. Matters in parliament shall be determined by votes of majority of members present and voting. I just said, ya can be fufurubi. And I say, constitution because as I'm fufurubi offer the year can you. Ye deem kumo be a parliament, and I say, you can't send you a parliament. And once someone do say, ye be sitting ya, Jani, you see what about you. Now, but you nipa, I am members of what then Musa Abreno, our motoba. So it doesn't matter the MPP, doesn't matter the NDC, doesn't matter PNC, PPP, whatever. We be our members of be our Sabrani majority. No, as soon as you begin that, doesn't matter which party you belong to. It's no one more party be. Or talk also can say, with at least half of the members of parliament. I want our argument. We say almost half on the 138. But some mathematics are correct. NDC now has 137, NPP 137. One independent candidate. That is the record of parliament till the next election.
Sure.
It will never change.
No problem about that.
And Sanda. Sabi Nibansu and Chenimum, you know. It's yet in Minya say Chem would divide number 1. Ubenya 0.5 baby. So why are you adding up? I'm a 0.5 number 8. Now when you do say 137. Okay? Because so we divide 275 by 2. Out of half an hour. A 0.5. Answer you get 0.5 on it. Add on a 0.5. Would it be so many? I'm not square. I'm going to do 8. I square to it 138. Now when you say I was a quote down to 137.
Okay, Mammy Chow, they keep you.
Now
Sir, now per mats kakra. Mats.
Yeah.
So your mass, that's a decimal. No? After decimal point,
Yeah.
unya the obenya ohobia no. Ebro 3.
Ebro 5.
Okay, what am I? Say ebro 3. Econoa. The basic thing is that ultimate farmer from.
Okay.
It is a unya 5 wa. 5 means that you run it to the nearest 100,000 and whatever it is.
Exactly.
So what you say?
Yeah.
So unya 5 wa ultimate run emma back to 0. So nimza.
Minimum saba.
Antina so unya 3.8 yeah, 3.9 emma ye.
Nana hware nyamtre. Ehwo na wo ka no. On se wo bo, ye ban se bia wunya 3.85. And now team run to 3.9. Tini. But so let's say bia wunya 3.80.
Lawyer me ba we dey nya yesu nya dey.
All right.
Na ezo nya mass no yi. Na nya mass yi. Na lawyer so nya mass. Efechi ndie na
David. No, me ba come try me come to
mathematics we say wa me use dey wa kan sisi ano. O say we say 3.85
Enemy. Answer no be 137.5. Ebi na che bi na nim.
There be mathematically no 0.5 be all running a year from 5 go up.
I know.
Below it no
I know,
back down. But the 138 has even been settled in parliament and the records are there.
All right, okay.
Already.
Okay, fine. So let's go by 138. The day that the 138 was in parliament, which included the first deputy speaker of parliament, Obatana Kunyoma speaker, Mewa. We have 4 kunyano. The position changes. As at that moment, I will kind 1042 no. I see the speaker have neither an original nor casting vote. It's at that moment, Abania to no want to be.
I saw close now kind of see no.
Yeah.
Saying article saying
1042.
1042. One neka saying.
One neka say. NMD can say except otherwise provided. In this constitution, matters in parliament shall be determined by votes of the majority of members present and voting. Present and voting.
Okay.
Until the two together.
Sure.
With at least half of all members of parliament present.
Inti adia tum say half near 138.
So what are you? I'm just even going by that argument. Say, let's assume say the independent candidate or the candidate, the independent member.
What the emphasize MPs.
It
doesn't matter.
Yeah, the independent member, no, as he has said, he will be doing his business with the MPP. So on that day of parliament, even though there was second deputy speaker, I know not yet. First deputy netum. So automatically he will sit with the MPP to do business. So by reducing and first deputy na free mono.
We can half no crowd the constitution in whether you do business or not. On the no answer can say a simple majority.
Simple majority. So no, one can majority of members present.
And one majority.
So now my point in here. On now you wise a free. Albert speaker seats. Automatically, say independence in Nima, MPP number not double to 136. Instead of 137.
And a parliament numbers so Akusi saying.
Anna
in number of MPs in Swabisi saying.
No,
number of MPs in Ghana.
On that day, the NDC did not go to parliament. Omanko, mewa.
I'm
trying to deal with this in that halfway. Okay. In that halfway, said NDC for non parliament that day. So it was just the NPP and the independent parliamentary member. And no. And now one of the NPP members, who is the first deputy speaker, sat in as speaker. So automatically, or no, what and as I heard a video that he was saying, reiterating his point that I sat in, but I did not vote and I did not partake in the voting, which means the vote which means was complying with Article 1042. So as speaker, we need original vote nor casting vote. Okay, so now it means that 137 members voted. Simple. And then 137 also voted when the MPP went out on the day that the Speaker of Parliament was in the city. Okay, so it's now 137. And the 137 said no, 137 said yes. Yeah, about it too. And yes, budget. Come watch me, you pass it. Fine. Now, this is my point. The budget has been passed. Mr. I will make a point to be said.
Note your point now. Now me young clan man getting me no be answer about.
Our constitutional issues now.
The argument are yes.
Okay.
And this I won church mu no say first deputy speaker or ye MP no. Because we better speaker Dwasunti no. We lose the position in the membership as MP.
No. David, me say 1042 ni say the speaker shall neither have an original nor casting vote.
Okay.
So on main case we losing the membership as MP. But the American say
on losing the membership as MP.
But to be anyway, this is now we taking. I want to say it must be by voting. On to be.
Me one thing na me bad. Okay. Me bisa o say. Sabre no wa betra speaker na konwa so.
Yes. We're speaker of parliament.
And onye MP.
We're MP on record. On the records of parliament, we're MP. But at that moment, he's been addressed as the speaker. And for that reason, he doesn't take part in the decision making.
Forget about the decision making.
But that's the crucial point.
Okay, so I want to establish something before we move to the decision, because they will have to be half of that house before they take that decision.
Let's take even the argument of the 138. Before I conclude, we said before we move to 1042. Because let's even buy the argument of the 138. Me, I don't buy it. But let's even buy the argument of 138. See, I buy new year. What trans speaker could you know? A minus now. In terms of decision making, a minus. Okay. So now their number comes down to 136, and then the independent joins them. Sit with them, and then they go to 137.
And all I'm assuming problem kitu be say. So tell kunya no so sa.
Yeah.
Na minus.
Yeah.
Then technically you are telling me that anytime our first deputy speaker betna ekunya so no, Parliament now has 274, not 275.
Yes. No, when it comes to voting on issues, want me to be.
It's not.
It's not. I mean, that's what the constitution is saying. The constitution is clear. The speaker shall not have neither an original or no casting vote.
So that argument. So that argument.
And he even said it. So it's okay.
So that argument stretches further to mean say at that time now or no. First deputy speaker, or ye MP and son obey deputy speaker.
Exactly.
What's the Kunyano Sunti?
Yeah.
Also, ye speaker.
Yeah.
It won't be Biano. Sabre, no parliament, the loose member Bako.
Oh, well, I mean, that is the point you can make, but they've not lost a member on the record. No. Who argument now can I may agree with you in a point, and I may also disagree with you in a point. What can I say? Yeah, to abandon dear. Oh no, what now? Yeah, to abandon dear. You lose member. So that's it. But the constitution you lose member. But on the record, you lose member. But the constitution is that see to abandon dear won't to be. And he made that point clear by himself. Say yes, I was counted as a quorum.
Yes,
but I did not vote.
What is it? But my last point on this one is Odim so say
yes.
Say I'm say Parliament 275 no. By the time I almost take a decision, you know, our mobile to abano say 200 impo.
Yeah.
And at Parliament wa.
Yeah.
Now a formal quorum na or we make me abstain from abano motono.
Oh, of course.
Oh, they say.
Oh, and that's what we go to a trauma. I mean,
the most important thing
say yes. Now, with the speaker, so now 275 ring now. But see, we are not. I mean, what they were thinking or what they were expecting was not what they saw. It's not even about somebody even abstaining. Sometimes you can even get someone who is with you, but will be against you.
Nana, Mr. Wow, we saw besides a politics.
That's fine. Yeah.
Cemetery, a year can yasi. Yeah. Now, why agree say half near 138?
No,
meaning
I agree.
Who agree? Because the Parliament has settled that issue. It's on record. It's on record.
Even though I don't buy the argument, and I'm going by it.
Yes, but it's on record. Say Parliament nankasa accept it. In fact, based on all those things, committee membership, so based on that, exactly, we are majority leader, we are minority leader. All those things now have been resolved.
Fine.
But what I'm trying to find out from you as a lawyer, say,
yes.
So me can't maybe I'm wrong.
Okay. 104
when you 138 na wie no. Or see majority of that number. and now say decide am I
yeah
in that case no say mpo 138 na kwotena home no now your friends say o say usuti akonwam
yeah
into ono on to be
yes
to 137 na airto no simple say kemu 100 eto yes and 37 eto no it means that decision has been carried
no honorable Miba.
It is already 137 now. It's neither here nor there. That is what the constitution says.
It is.
Or say majority of those members now are from quorum no. And now here to vote yes.
Opasa kan
142 and very simple. The speaker shall not have neither casting or original votes.
Yes.
Simple. And now we down now 3 natural say the votes on any motion are equal.
No,
where any votes are equal.
It's lost. Yes, but so before that, no. Before that one.
Before that, no necessary speaker when you vote in Bikra.
Yes, and I was saying no, say 104 Nankasano. 104 Nankasano.
What's over there?
Me members present and
voting, and 104
and 1041.
Yes,
except otherwise provided in this constitution. Matters in parliament shall be determined by votes of majority of members present and voting. Majority of members present and voting.
Okay.
I'm not specific number. Yes.
And no. The other part also where
with at least half of them.
Yes.
With at least half of them.
So he is saying the constitution is telling you that majority of the half.
Yes.
Oh no. I know, but let me show you where the contention has come from was the issue of whether or not the speaker, or the first deputy speaker who sat in on behalf of the speaker did vote or did not vote.
No, he didn't vote.
No, but Asama dear was at him, Asama MP, what that issue?
Man, also he didn't vote.
My point in this, you started Asama MP on the grounds of say banter by between the speaker and ever the decision. And in translation,
no, I see no fire. No, I mean,
no, that's because banter. It's not banter me describe. Me tell me once here by after speaker and decision.
You take it different view.
Well, I know you have been there. You know what you would do.
No, we don't do that.
Sometimes people sit back and even ask, didn't we have to do we have seen West. Oh, my. We have even seen soldiers even storming the house. And see that. But under your time, it has happened. When we are about to elect the speaker, we saw soldiers entering the chamber with arms and ammunition.
To do what?
Which is not right. You know it's not right. But you know it's not right.
You
know it is not right. You know very well. Having been a member of the House for 4 consecutive terms. You know very well that you're right. So don't even praise this guy.
Okay, then go back.
So now let's move on.
Money flow, Bacho.
Let's move on.
Lawyer flow.
Now, my point in here. Let me go to the main issue.
But at least tonight, what I say, Nipa, ultimate running no ember down.
Oh, it's not about Nipa. No,
good.
I told you say Nipa.
Okay.
So you can't say, I mean, say your born number, they 13.5. 137.5, sorry. And for that reason, like half of him is here, half of him is there. I said that. But I said to you, I don't buy the argument of the 138. I told you.
Okay.
That is it. I mean, that's my stand.
Okay.
You can say you have your own argument. That is fine. But remember, stand and say, I don't buy the 138 argument.
Okay.
And even where I'm buying it, I buy it to move on to the point to say. No, I didn't put 138 no and one. Then me buy 1042 nusunwa. And no, my argument now me make on the 137. Age na me.
For
okay, so you let me move on to the budget issues.
No problem at
All
all.
right. You may have your point. That is one thing about constitutional law. The interpretations, even where this case has gone to court. This article. I go court is just yes, I was Supreme Court.
Anyway, they maintain.
Obidiko.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, fine. That's
yeah,
fine.
Obidiko.
No, they are interested. Me person me follows our
No, I'm telling you. There's somebody who.
Yeah, Mami lead. Why?
Martin, no problem.
Mami lead.
You would have point.
Sure.
Yeah, Obidiko for interpretation.
Okay.
The whole of the 104, 1 and 2 and 3. You're going interpretation.
Papa.
Aha. Near who said the American correct. And I said, okay, and how the decision will go. You see it. So that even among the judges, say 5 Mponua, you see how their decision will go.
Yeah, but it will be a straight majority decision.
Who say?
May say, but they are a best straight majority decision.
The majority say,
they make us a best straight majority decision. Is it?
Yes.
In this case, no, there are odd number the better so.
In every case, we are
sanity.
Oh, but some of you can send me down. We won't be any.
But
what do I do?
In fact, a majority of the justices present and vote.
Exactly.
That is your interpretation.
Exactly.
That is your interpretation anyway.
Anyway, lawyer, what have I mentioned?
That is your interpretation.
Additional, okay. What do you say? Honorable Duajaho.
Yeah. Former speaker.
Former speaker. What do you say? No, you're a member of parliament. What do you say? You're in speaker. Then you see.
I saw the Okunyano too.
Also, I didn't Akunyano too.
Because by your convention, the speaker is not supposed to be a parliamentarian.
Exactly. Exactly. That is why I said, Honorable Joe Wise Ekase, he is not the speaker. The speaker. I mean, controversies are all. Otherwise, on the speaker said you do and
he is a speaker, but not the speaker.
You see, speaker. Because why you're so you know, speaker.
I strongly disagree with you. Anyway, when the budget was being read, on the day of reading of the budget, at some point, speaker no sorry. Emma, honorable Joe Wise,
deputy, yes.
At some point. Down there can budget and Kasan. Edu baby maintain in Angusi. But Edu baby me who says speaker as Opejanimu, na first deputy na ethic over. Minimum of some because make a man full language, so I can't tell. But at the moment of Bettenham, did you hear the honorable finance minister addressing as honorable first deputy speaker? Nana, what is that?
Bacho Darby.
What can I say?
Also, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.
Yes.
That alone answers the question.
So the movement,
thank you.
The person sitting in.
Exactly. So once you sit there,
and maybe I said,
honorable,
for my education, honorable lawyer for my education. At then I do a jaho, also your MP. No, what Nasa seat, no one they can't on resign the seat.
Honorable.
You acquire by election. Not do was the young cast also.
You have been a member of the House.
Just educate me. Oh, lawyer, I'm so interested.
You have been a member of the House for about 16 years.
Yes.
According to you.
Yes.
16 years.
No, not 16. My first it was by election.
Oh, but also
yeah, the first time was by election. I was there for 6 months.
Oh, and then I will come in election.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. So at least about 12 years and over.
Yes.
Thank you. What wouldn't you say? And man, my first and second, the only members.
Exactly, all your members. And one I'm here. Okay. All your members. Okay, then I'm okay. Go ahead.
When the make tell you, when you're for Kunyano Quatana one, why a member, dear, as we be a sound.
It's your kind members, dear. I can't come.
But what we take a decision?
Yes.
He can take decision.
Yes.
That's the point I want you to understand.
But you can't members, yeah,
of course, I mean, he's a member.
Okay, and Medasi.
He's a member.
Medasi for your education.
He's a member of the parliament.
Medasi.
On records, Modest Batuana, Nidium.
Medasi.
As MP for Zimbabwe.
Yes, I'm saying Medasi. So you can't members, you can't
What's it? No. Listen, point I'm making, you are not getting me right.
Okay.
But what let's
move on.
You see,
let's move on.
Legal arguments is just a bad yampong. Because that is why you tell Of course. It would be anymore. But having said that, now to the main issues of the budget. You see, one reason why in Tia, now Oko cabinet meeting, Ubu say the general secretary of a political party, what cabinet meeting be window when minister. When you're deputy minister, not him be. The party chairman, Ubako cabinet meeting, not him be. One of the core reasons in Tiama Tibet Tremu being say decisions in beyond my take here. Ya na here the political mind and so. Say, most the decision I take send a margin politically. Ebia one or two on as cabinet ministers in there, they are using their technical ideas to give the decision. But more from the political point of view, party chairman, party general secretary, more from more, the president, more from more, finance minister. So you hear more than the finance minister will hear. Then most more uniform, not much more than my be. Even though they don't vote or they don't take key decisions when it's time for voting or something. So what I say? Now, the issue of e-levy, me say na honorable make my man free or make a point about Ketasi defense say we hu nti a MP ewo ho na MP na ntimi lobby. Seven honorable anybody could blame on is your government representative in Keta municipality. Who is the MC?
Who has not been voted for by the people.
Nyabotre.
Eh?
He has not been voted for by the people.
By the people there.
Nyabotre. Ode Nyabotre. You voted for him. But he is there as the president of the municipality. There is a reason why you break your system down. So there was strong being conform. What General Mampani, what General Punto and one clan or nobody be at the Abaketa. And it is a Keta for our how Cassibi. Not the MP a boss in the NT, and as MP more so MC not to now one another before the son of some didn't want to coach and should know their problem and put it before government. Honestly, if you are talking about sacking the MP, if you are talking about say MP being resigned, so on, then the MC shouldn't be there by now. I was like, I bring permanent there. No, I'm not getting it wrong.
National,
I'm not getting it wrong. I am not getting it wrong. I'm not getting it wrong.
With DC's office.
And no, sometimes you have problem with some MPs and maybe don't know about this because you don't make them understand the roles of the MC and the roles of the MP.
Yes,
MC, your role and the role of the MC and your role. I'm not pet. But I tell you, no matter what man. And the man say who money and Tom afena daga na wa sabeka MP nya kwan MP nya sei ba MP ye dey
development agent
MP ye dey and MC in segment say
representative of the president
and he does what he does what in the constituency
the president because one year no okoye
so
that's the difference
so how do you want the president in nimu president in nimu secretary for benya ehia see defense one ticket what think can wosu me say wosu even say nima anote one ticket. It is a cut-off for our problem in terms of sea defense. Now, we say, the MC knows far better than the president. It is will be a sort of Chimampania doing Jinaso. It is the MC, not the MP.
The MC
but the
do
mistake
not
we keep on
report
making
to the president.
I know.
You get all this is wrong. You get all this is wrong.
I know the structure.
DCEs do not report to the president.
I know, but they are appointed by the president. They are appointed by the president, right?
They report to almost our local government minister.
All kinds of I understand the status so well. Anyway, but the mechanic MC DC Edna Homa or Mansino. So Bessie Mampany and no primpun to the above. It's in a mom common fund. It's in a mom common generate woman as IGFs. Adium Puto a woman singing and one mantem. It's allowed. There are some projects that are done by the certain municipalities and metropolis. Are buying Saranya and so much directly. So, it's allowed. It's a cut off for a problem. Not the MP and Razia, assuming. Say MP and Razia. What was the MC also doing? I don't know, never the Nadmo Vogo. Nadmo in every district is under the DC. They don't operate in isolation. Okay? And I disagree with you on that point. Now, or some may keep maybe say issues of past budgets, no? Yeah, na say now not never say or not never be say na NDC for 100% ka yen keka etimum ni ahwe kwamba be faso no kan say oh that hasn't been the norm in the past enya norm man no say na na etimi so what you say what the policy be ba what the about jawi what be kan actually Ghana for at the floor of parliament ya Ghana ana wo kan wi no e fa bi hu say people are already complaining too much. It is so how to be sound the burden on the ordinary Ghanaian no about those do. Vice President Bertrand Muhammad Amoya, one of these city not which was a vacant. And Busan something a question about more money. Was so one to me and taxing more money. So what the question is what is happening now? Then I see. He said it here. I have the video. Or can Mama Demaya. Now, we are made to understand, say, by the energy minister, or say, the e-levy, you can buy a yeah, free, or say the e-levy is going to be charged on transactions and not the persons. Now, on phone, no other one, and no transaction. Phone down in Nana. And no, I send him 1,000 Ghana. I come on, or groom. Nipa. So, where from that logic? Then you get the communication minister also telling you, say, so what means you send 100 Ghana cedis the year, and you know, when you're here. Ah, more crying way. A dream, Yana. Say home. The number of people tripping up and down on the sun. Our tongue shoe, or tongue nose marks, and on Kwanban, what tongue and skakaka. Atusu, one daily magazine. Maybe a day out to 10 cities as me. But when that 300 Ghana, what do you 100 Ghana be 150 S and the fee? A bin one mawa, oh, fee, and on what your maba. What's it what you miss sending 100 cities and above where you see? Is that a logic?
Argument and when they bet you tax Ghana.
Taking taxes, is one of the norm everywhere. I am not against it, but anyway, tax net no, yeah, why no, you be but sometimes certain consideration must be given. Uga bridge that, yeah, taxes, but I know be on the JB. Okay, yeah, but you be on the JB.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Some people are exempted. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm telling you.
Of tax crowd come as him.
I'm telling you. I don't in the America.
Say one clarify point. No point.
Me say.
You cannot.
Me say.
Me say.
Me point. No sense be neti. Me say your taxes will be your taxes. But some people are sometimes exonerated.
And then correct.
People like okay, perhaps my own hunipa.
And then okas no cry. Yeah,
direct tax as no can dia me ne yadwen.
So
now can tax indirect tax. Are you telling me say even the old people no from live on their pension in tax.
All right. So
supermarket no
okay, so because the man using the word direct tax in India. All right. So now I'm using your word for you. Let me use the word for him. The direct tax.
Exactly.
And you'll be on a TB.
That's a house.
What you say? But the air can you see. A Nippon, what you look at what I did see. I mean, was now who's was them. Say, I don't have when you have a was the one and was it a writing? And remember, I'm outside before somebody inside. I saw the chief of staff pleading with them, said they should go back to their work. In the news. The area no. She said there's a book of 190 from La Paz to Temanon Granaba. Sani area na.
I'm not different.
Them people are working from La Paz to Temanon Granaba.
Now it's all verify.
Oh, I mean I saw it on social media anyway, but as you say whether they were really working from La Paz to Temanon.
La Paz to Temanon.
Was it? No, not kind of one day.
Was
it?
Social media.
Was it?
Oh yeah, because no one and
now 10 minutes. Now 2 hours here.
I was not making I was very quiet, but you make us you were just in the what I said. So now we didn't the person making budget, whether approved or not approved, in the country. Because yet means sorry and say spend this. There's a law that requires Appropriation Act. Before see basic kasi spend this call money mono. Here say mrano na my kwanya chire sika bi ma yie di bi ma di ndi ntimi. Enti here say ye be pass budget. Ye pass Appropriation Act no. Na my kwan am ye tia ko yi sika twase ye e de bobo man ho bra. But asem bisan say aban we de nya to say o expect e-levy no kwan was about 7 billion cedis from it. Nana, question say 5 years of this government 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. Ni nyina mu no the budget ba e be kan kire. There are so many things in their budget on board so it never came to reality. Mama, very simple example. On one chrome coin. One catcher somebody kept a crowd to tackle the dual carriage in their 2020 budget. Yeah,
lawyer and a crack rano. Let's see for
what I say. One mission by railway line from Kumasi to Paga, 596 kilometers. We never saw it. Kumasi saw an interchange. Ofodu come interchange. Railway line from Kofodia to Sound. So all that I'm saying is say, and someone who can budget to do one. Bebre no emamu in reality. But as for the spending, they will spend. And they know. They will take the money. Amas can be used, but say you benya dance, yes, sir. Nana, your man was once no cotton, so yes, chain, socialize at the bar, ABC 1 pound. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you know, I swan gossip June, July. You better your finance minister no stand for media budget review. No reviews can you be say, the would you come back in there now, they are young. I will be review, what answer to answer. Yeah, but you will still get them to be spending our money recklessly.
Okay. I don't know, my mama, the next 5 minutes. I was on the platform. No, Sungusu Uti, Fremen and I, Kessi, Penifua Wahasi, Honorable Ben Aye, and our lawyer Chumberman, lawyer Chumberman, and Casas Isiano, may call Honorable Ben Aye, so not Metion, so Adrian, a Breno, a Kwana, a Honorable Ben Aye, I'm into for the next 5 minutes. Ben Aye.
You see, Ucham Kuntumpo Masafwaira, Oda Bonte. So, Kuntumpo Nikaswadio, Kevin Yalo, yet air conditioning room, so as if you fit no,
that means that means on that means on Nabunimi. Was on Nabunimi, but we are doing the in so case of organization.
But you never count on this.
Natural, because you know, be just 1 second. Mammy, be now from your free. Miss Medidi, Nana.
Also, they are.
I miss Media. Not from your free was and a program sort of company never free.
And you have free. You have free. Honorable Ben, you have free. This not and do that to us.
Yeah, Minia.
Papa.
11. O my mudie, util man be moi into bois, and yet the teacher of my beer. So, Mitimi Krum, I am free, for example. Minim says, I am free Methodist for person who see all my sorry Diane, and I'm mission home beer. What do they do? A Methodist members noir. And a true about the affordable Kufinia money, you know, donations, kakra, no ma, Ajijom Husika, no, de see or my sorry done. San as a Pentecost for why I'm friends, so per se, Omusi, Omu Mission House, and as a Bibisa. A sorry members now are so one, or one, a DJ, or mutuo. So now almost just see or my sorry done. To by extension, move from. So your Methodist near now Pentecost near now your latter days in it is me say. Now at the national level so also say as Ghanaians you see ye per road, ye per hospital, ye per schools are question see busy who say and na ye bed na ye see hospital no. Ye bed and ye see schools no, ye bed ya kwan no. Answer is simple, the same way your answer a sorry question say your burden yes all die a year contribution. So now the bad the national level so now ye per road, ye per school, ye per hospital na dey den so a yen o mama na no say dey ye year contribution. Except to say I saw the no why your friend the tithe and as offering what have you no e be do at the national level na ni di na sesa ni your friend no tax. Nke ye me ne una ya say dey say and you ma ye hwehwe wo ye mamu no ye betuatua bibi kakra na ye de aye saade no sempo de betumi agege no se nso a ne ye kokobo besia e de besoso ne ye de ya besia no ye beden still ye betua through the same collection kakra ya so enti ya ma ye mankofo bi metumfu trungu ye ni as if say wutua tax a one thing I can say, tax need to maybe a brass will say people should see their taxes working for them.
Thank you.
So,
thank you.
Tax ni ye duma na so be ye hu ni ye
enti de meka na
na waka
de meka na waka
no da bi u penti pita na say bia ye enne asem me I'm speaking as a statesman. So with the mention as a statesman
me dance point
that any year but so betra na u penti picture na say bia enra yi e na taxes a ye gege no finance minister akwa ye hu do dey then I will tell you say you and your people you don't read. Oh yes.
Yeah, money
please.
Honorable.
Please.
Because when
all the things
the
minister wako parliament wako present all these things no before parliament.
Yeah,
because you guys do not read it, you know.
It's not true.
What president of budget statement, then you come and sit on radio stations and say
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised because these
Ghanaians are telling you.
Even electoral commission.
Ghanaians are telling you that.
Enya 6.7. Na Mahama enya 6.2. No mun confirm say
Ghanaians are telling you.
Mahama fa. So ya can clear 6.7 ni 6.2 no kra no na omo confirm bo say.
Ghana for na eka
then they go on the street. Eya mu 6.2 no na eka.
Ghana for na eka. Your own people.
But the bottom line said these are people and now what you say kofu twem ha up and down nya dade no yes o tumi send 100 on your poor Ghana ha no wan tumi nya accumulative with 3,000 cedis a month before bet me send 3,000 cedis a month. That is what I'm also saying.
Good. So
that's what I'm also saying. So be bet me transfer more than 3,000 cedis a month to be before no bet me transfer 3,000 cedis more than 3,000 a month. To me say you have more than 3,000.
She said 100
are you telling me yes 100 a day for a month is 3,000 cedis. Do the simple calculation.
How many people send money 100 cedis a day?
100 cedis are not taxed. You live, you know, and can't hear for no. Or sending 100 now. These people were kaya ye na mutia tax, mamu. Mo. Anyway, ya na say ya na mahama ne mo Ghana for. I was short memory to know. Mo kaya ye na wo kana sem so walk up and down. Na mo kaya na wo so anu na wo ji tax one.
Na mo kaya for mo yom.
Omo njam mo bo. Ade enne on 100 cedis no, 100 cedis. We are not taxing him. Ye buy your tax na mo ji no. Ye free or Sako send the illegal 100 cedis. He's not going to be taxed.
Wrap up.
What say?
Wrap up.
Me they wrap up no. What I'm saying is that this 11 no Ghana Beyond Aid agenda brasso. So my way.
Now the Ghana Beyond Aid negotiate.
Of course. And I'm just saying we read the mumu dey cost because one district one factory in Yamanyoma ye ni nyina no e attempt.
The kind of wrong guy.
Oh me. What we intend doing is say the me kaya ye or no so yet there be no so nsuo. It is ye gisa e-levy efre sikafo no ho near the year foto na ebia ene ice water na esu no na pampa mu no yese obetumi akonya mu 10,000 or 100,000 or no one started to become his own boss. So and yet you know self attached the beyond or no so flag and as no be so akubi or kwa honya gade no yese ye gigi e-levy near the bia aye foto e dia ma omo it's the opportunities our budget we say no nkofo ye omo ye hu de dey say the be a man for nti but I'm telling the youth out there say ye gigi sa e-levy one of the main things in the ye gigi ni say you betumi abusu entrepreneur say me nua bi e wo ba bi na bia o salon kitu na say hair dryer ba ko ni simu kwa aban no be ma hair dryer ba ko mienu bi asa ade aka ho
aban ma
MBSS
aban ni sure de ma wo
hu e de ma man for
aban ni sure de
ma see ya na de bi o de dada o ko for because o ka say Ghana card eba mo bi an register Mahama tini fie no register me nua lawyer bi sanzo Ghana card na
me nya bi
aha so say o twa would you encourage people to go and do it and so say abeka say mo
no listen to me say
me say o be person
me bi unninja
so go for mo ko ya na mo mo
bi na me nchiro
the meeting say say na dai here and telling people say budget no hwi ni mu no omo no elfetri these facilities they are going to assess some of these facilities no more dey bie omo nyuma mu while their people remain down there. So the meeting they believe in this veranda boys and girls syndrome. They be an Koran Tenasi or no mako use woman at the ayo the omope. What we are saying is Akwenya Bibrio ho no frano kokwe Akwenya yachi now adwuma bi a omo ye no omo nkopa besian kakra mfa hihye no mo anso emeye
Mate
businessman.
Honorable Ben Aye kane na wo yemrase bedwani Upper Denchira West enne yo say nyame na domo a da If you manta mufo, I'm not done can the cow say gang manto mufo. Tifin manta mufo. Benaya say more a brand of Montumano. Na Omeye mon national chairman.
Regional chairman.
Sorry, regional chairman, Ewo Central Region. Ben I eno kasa eno. Dr. Mrs. Beatrice, we are fair the Peace and Love Hospital. No for mame. Also so yemo akwaba e de ba enkran nti mo amhwe doctor we afa no waba alande na ni kina nyina wa ha mo nko no hwe no fo no mama wai ansa na wasen akọ kuma se de ye so no soro ai sa e na etie
we advert no aye no
cancel na se me ana me tiana me cancel
nana
yenko
ye wie nana me gina ne ma me nipa bi so a aja mpanifo se ye pa e be hunu nti ana ehire boa nanu bi opening bi and friend Dr. Muhammad Wamoya on December 2nd 2015 okase bi na na yotina o see NDC has resorted to increasing taxes under economic difficulties they created, and MPP government will do differently. And this year buying the omunim ne say one more pay taxes kosoro man for one tiro kra no no musa pay taxes mo kosoro then people are buying the transfer on buying different.
Yes, and that's what we are doing.
Different, no?
Different, they say.
And no, they say.
One tax per and yet diaba. More than 15 taxes.
No, deputy finance minister.
15 taxes. Na mo de buy. Na ye the one buy.
I don't know.
15 taxes. Yate. More than 15 taxes. The buy. Obi ba no or the one buy. Is he not doing something different?
On the 1st of December 2016.
More than 15 taxes.
If you are tired of high rate taxes, vote for Kufuor. So I'm telling Ghanaians today, if you are tired of the high rate taxes that NPP are buying them out,
just one tax.
Who lied to you in 2016 and 2012?
17.5.
So I'm 2024
taxes na mo 17.5. No be 1.75 Ghana for nyina be the only 17.5 tax buy and the 1.7 buy one year far better
no wutimi ntua tuti aban no o se adara for trotro on dey record o se kwada dum be shame o se trotro drivers ne and adara for nyina ho tirewam fito o mu timi to petrol. And that
was at the time when petrol you turn $20
and Amazon for amana
Satan petrol
over the car full tank was correct what on
petrol mumutam outside $20
on one
can monte sono most se buscano we are kwaku kwati dem ko court say one say
na me yakasa kwa menya baby akwakoda omo da so kasa o de tie chiro tie
we edum ko mo de buy
somati
asebeda kanisa
omo da so kasa hwe omo nya sorry odija me pom ha me ne mudi nkra na me menya kwa omachi me say me yi omo afrim I was a friend and I case wait me after me the cardinal ha and enumere medimu ABC Isaac Odro Patricia Sefa Fisher Samuel Apia Prince Bafwa Samoa La Paz Shu and Emmanuel Etiemo Gobe hene busuafo omo na hihye na medi ho chia me na me adomo a ye besan ahia e the platform dwumadi yi eso he ho su ye na wankwankoto amane bia mu hwe no wankwankoye bone nsoso Awurade asomdwe enka mo be de Awurade asomdwe ene gya mo akram